author, and this is a video. And today, I'm actually gonna work. Crazy. So we're gonna do another work with me video. I have 8 poems to find places for in the respective sections. I have 5 poems to type. And then I have 1 poem written out that I need to type. Sorry, I have 1 written poem that I need to type, and then I have a bunch of like phrases and words that I would like to use in poems, or like as the basis for a poem that I would like to practice some writing with. Practice some writing? Do some writing with. Whoa. We're at my desk. Bed's not made. And I'm all stuffed up from dairy. Love that for me. But yeah, so first things first, I'm going to edit these, see if they need any editing, like preliminary editing, and then I'm going to file them, and then I'm going to type up some more poems, file those, and then I'm going to maybe do some editing, just some quick overview editing or in-depth editing, because once I get to 100 poems, I'm going to reprint all of the poems and do hard editing on paper copies. And yeah, so that's the situation. So let's time lapse it. I just finished putting poems in the second section. We skipped over the first somewhat, and now, like my digital copy, and now I'm going to file them in my hard copy. So sometimes like on file, I don't read the entire thing over and over again, because like obviously I wrote them and I've been reading them for, oh my goodness, when did I start putting this collection together? Like November, like right after I released my first one. And yeah, so it's been a hot minute. I know what the other ones say. So it's kind of like I just need to find the right area based on tone. And sometimes that's easier than others, because some are the same tone but they're about such different things, and like some are very clearly like meant, whether I intentionally wrote them or not, but like they're meant to be put towards the end of a section, like moving on, and you know, and some of them are meant to be holding back and whatnot. So it's kind of like finding the right balance of that. And also, like, I don't want to put poems that were inspired by the same people or the same events too close together. So that's another thing I look for. And then when I will do periodically like full read-throughs, and then I can shift stuff around. At this point I have 78. So didn't complete my May goal, didn't do it in June either. However, here we are in July, we're doing stuff. So yeah, that's the tea. But I'll probably just wait until I'm done, and then do full, like multiple, like full read-throughs with and without editing and stuff. I want to be done by the end of the month. I've decided that's my goal, which is in line with the original, I lost my paperclip, which is in line with the original idea to release before I start school again in September. But I submitted some of these poems to various things, so I can't release until November. But I would like to be able to really put like some force behind marketing and whatnot. So yeah, I have to check in with my friend today who is working on the cover. I'm very excited to see. I think she should be fairly close to being done a rough draft. And like in August, I would like to do a title reveal at the beginning of the month and then a cover reveal at the end of the month, or mid-month. And who knows, maybe we'll do a title reveal, because I cannot possibly see me changing the title of this collection at this point. Like, I'm so attached, like so many people that I have involved in this project are already so attached to the title. Like, I can't imagine me changing it. But I want to be done and do like a full read through to be like, yes, 100%, this is for sure what I want. You can technically already find the title somewhere if you know where to look. But I'm very excited and I'm happy to be back working on this. And yeah, when I do type up some poems, you guys probably won't see that because I have them in my notes app and I film on my phone, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I'm starting to, I don't know what June was. June was a hard month for me, but I'm starting to really come around and be with this project again, so I'm excited. Emotional. So we are going to go make a hot chocolate. But I appreciate when I still get so emotional when I read my poems, which you would be like, but it's because I know like they're like, it's still connecting with me, even some of the stuff that is like older and more far out and things I've dealt with since, because my last collection, realistically, it's from all of senior year, or but functionally it's those last few months, and it's such a little time span and so little reflection is presented in those poems, which is like what it's supposed to be. And I appreciate like kind of knowing that I can still be invested in a long-term project and that I still agree with what I'm saying, and I still you know, am able to recognize the girl who wrote these poems even if I've changed. And I appreciate being able to empathize like with my past self. And that may sound silly, but like writing has always been really healing for me. It's why I do it. And being able to like still feel that emotion in like a controlled space and to work through that is really helpful for me. So I really appreciate that I'm still getting emotional when I'm reading a lot of these poems, and how bittersweet a lot of them are. And I'm just like, I'm just happy that I'm still able to enjoy this project, basically. But yes, we're gonna make hot chocolate because I need a break. I just filmed that entire clip in slow-mo. Don't even know how I did that. But I finished my hot chocolate and muffin, took a break, and did my dishes and uploaded today's video, or sorted it out to be posted. And then I'm gonna get back to work now. I have 3 poems left to file, and I have some poems to type up and file and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna get back to that. Finished typing up my one written poem that I had that I need to type up, and I'm going to I have to look into some more publishing information. I can't imagine this will be traditionally published. Not because I don't believe in myself, but because I am publishing this year. And that's like, this is the project for the year. I have other projects I'm already planning for next year. Whoa, exposure much, natural light, who? But, and I also feel like, as much as I love my first collection and what it means to me and what it was able to do for me, like healing and mental health wise, this is my first collection. I feel that I am an artist in any sort of way. Like, I am writing this with intention, for it to be seen by people. And even though it's still like incredibly personal, like, this is kind of my first bout as like an artist. And like as an actual writer, instead of a teenager who was desperately trying to cling on to anything she could to get through a hard time, which frankly still what's going on. But that's really what my first collection was, and I want to have something out there that is a reflection of what I can actually do as an author. And they still aren't like, I'll be honest, like, I don't write incredibly elaborate, beautiful metaphors. I don't use a ton of like imagery and stuff. My writing is very matter of fact, and that is just my style of writing. It's the kind of writing that I gravitate towards when I'm reading, and it's how I feel I can best express myself in my stories. But with that said, I'm looking to some publishing companies. I have already done so. The best way that I found, like, because like obviously like big publishers you can't just randomly submit to, but finding other poetry collections, particularly those published in your country, and then looking up their publications. And so that's what I'm doing. I've done it for this one already. And I know they only accept January through March. So I have a few more to look into, but then it's back to writing work. Found two publishers that like I wouldn't be against working with. They seem pretty cool, but I also got to finish it first. Like, all of the time you just need to provide sample poems, but you also need like estimated word length and whatnot. And I'm so close to done, I might as well give them concrete answers to that sort of thing. And it's like weird because like, how do I pick like things like sample poems and stuff? And I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna think about it some more, and by end of week I think I'm gonna decide, because they accept, both of these publishers accept submissions year round, and why not? Why shouldn't I send them off? So I'm gonna think about it. I'm probably gonna do it. It's just a thing about like getting organized and like prepared to do that thing. So speaking of which, I gotta type up some more poems and whatnot. Got close to that word count, you know. I'm actually beyond, like, if I were to self-publish through Amazon again, you have to have 100 pages in order to do hardcovers, which was my goal for this collection, was to be able to do hardcovers. So that is great. I'm at about 83 poems, 79 typed, and then a few more to type up. So yeah, that's the goal for the day. And then I would like to sort them into where they fit into the collection, and that's like, well, what sections of each section do I want to provide as like sample poems? Yeah, weird times. But like also like the other thing is most likely I will submit these and never hear a word from these publishers, which like I guess I should get like used to. And I think my next collection I will try really to kind of get this process started a lot earlier. But yeah. I'm making lunch. I'm looking to bunch of other stuff. I just increased my workload for the week by like 10,000%, which is okay because I didn't work at all last month. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this work with me video here. Making lunch. I'm still gonna do more work today. I have about 3 more things I want to get done, plus I want to see if I can write any more poems, but you know, sometimes they don't always come to you. So if you like this, I'll probably be doing a lot more of these this month as I prepare to do a bunch of other things, which I'm excited and nervous and kind of iffy about. I don't know. I might make another video updating on my collection and seeing and my feelings and stuff. But other than that, hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, you may already be on my channel if you're from my Facebook page, Hi Family and Friends. But you can check out my channel, and if you would like to check out my first collection, that is linked below, both the bio link and the Goodreads link. And then my author page, if you didn't come from there, is also linked below. If you would like to check that out, you can get updates on the collection, and yeah, I will keep you all posted. So I hope you're having a great day. Bye.